Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Coffee with Tea. I'm your host, the amazing T Street. Some mornings my coffee's so hot that it fogs up my glasses, and that's what just happened. So it made me laugh. This morning's topic: don't skip the process of preparing, proceeding, and producing. I'm gonna jump right in because I got some things I want to talk about today. Sometimes we want golden results, but we don't want to put in a golden process that gets us to golden results. Everybody wants to skip from their idea to the product of their idea, but there is a process to going from your idea that you conceptualize in your head to achieving the thing that you say you want. And so today I want to talk about preparing, proceeding, and producing. Preparing, proceeding. I like alliterations if y'all haven't figured that out. And whenever I can use one, I will. Preparing, proceeding, and producing. And so today I want to start with saying when you prepare, you lay the foundation. When you prepare, you lay the foundation. Preparation, if we're talking real, is where success begins. You wouldn't build a house without a blueprint. And if you did, you'd just be crazy. And you shouldn't build a career, a project, a goal without a plan. Preparation means gaining mental clarity about what you want to do. What is the goal? What are the tools that you're going to need? Who can you ask for help? Is this about mindset? Is it about resources? Do I need strategy? What do I need? Oftentimes we rush into action, but planning sometimes takes time, but it saves time in the long run because it reduces the number of mistakes that you make. And also, when you plan, you're much more confident in what's going to be the outcome. You say, I'm ready. I've been planning for this for a minute. Think about an athlete. I love track and field. I had a son who ran track, and I love to sit out and watch this. And what I know is that every day these boys would be out there running miles, y'all, for a race that lasted less than 12 seconds. That's one of the things that I started noticing. I was like, they do all this preparation for a 12-second dash. And you know what? On the end, how much time and preparation they put in with those miles produced the outcomes that they wanted when they were running those 12 seconds. Good morning, D. Malone. Good morning, Ms. Brown. Let me just say to you, it is important to prepare and lay the foundation, whether it's about your job or whether it's about a goal that you have. Whatever it is, you got to prepare. The second thing, proceed. Take consistent action. Now, notice I didn't just say take action. I said take consistent action. Once you've prepared, don't get stuck. One of the ways we get stuck is that we start seeking perfectionism when really we should just, in this part of the process, be proceeding. Start something. Just start. Don't stand there, keep talking about what you're going to do. Do something, because the moment you start to do something, your action starts to build momentum. You don't know the whole staircase, but you do know that if you take a step, you're further ahead than if you just stayed at the bottom of the steps. The biggest difference between a dream and a goal is an action. Yep, I said it. I heard a speaker say that to me years ago. The biggest difference between a dream and a goal is an action. Expect that you might have some setbacks. So what? All of us have had setbacks, but don't let them stop you. Just adjust in midstream, y'all. Adjust. When I realize that I'm on a path for something and it's not working the way that I want to, I'm like, that is not working. But guess what? I can shift. I can move. If I'm driving my car, it's easy for me to put on my blinker and change lanes, but I can't change lanes from my driveway. That was good, wasn't it, y'all? That was good. That just came to me. I cannot change lanes in my driveway. So it's important that we keep moving. Good morning, Erica. It's important that we keep making progress. We proceed. We keep going forward. My program in the summer is called Pathways to Progress, because if we keep moving forward, what I do know is that there's going to be a shift in our progress. Keep moving forward. Focus on progress, not on perfection. And the act of proceeding, it builds your confidence. The further I go, I'm like, I can get to Chicago now. I'm halfway there. I'm in Indianapolis. But if I never left my driveway, I'm still in CBus. I'm still in Columbus. The third thing, produce. When you produce, it delivers results that matter. There are a lot of rhetoricians. People talk about what they're going to do. There are all these people who talk and philosophize all the time, but produce nothing. I tell people the bottom line is results. Everything else is rhetoric. If we're not moving forward, we can have a whole lot of rhetoric. And I tell you all the time, all these young people, I'm like, y'all, stop telling me you're going to start a business. Start a business. But can I tell you, you need a business plan. You need a business plan. Everybody wants a business, but nobody wants to sit down and create and write the business plan, because when we take that time. But can I tell you, when you start to produce, we're all here to produce and not just to be busy, but to create meaningful results. If you are a person who's meant to serve your community, if you never move out of your spot, our community is never blessed with your talents. It's never blessed with your talents. Producing means finishing what you started. I had a mother who told us, you don't have to stay in the game. If I want to play a sport, you got to play it for an entire season, because you're going to finish what you started. It brings value to you, to your team, to your clients, to yourself. Everything that we do, it produces something when we finish what we're going to start. I can't tell you how many people start projects in their homes and never finish. You go there 10 years later and one wall is painted in a four-wall room. We ought to be ashamed of ourselves. Production isn't always flashy, y'all. In the production season, we don't see them in the factory building our car. None of us, most of us, unless we work at Honda, we work at one of these factories, we don't see the process, and it ain't sexy. But I tell you what, when that sleek car comes out and it's got all the features that you wanted and it looks exactly like you wanted it to, the product, the process may not be flashy, but the product is. Reflect on your progress. Give yourself time. Say, what worked? There's some things I started. I'm like, y'all, when I got to the end, I'm like, man, I finished, but this was not what I thought it was going to be. Can I just tell you, I heard a speaker years ago, John, I think his name was Jim Rohn, if I'm not mistaken. But I remember hearing him say, don't confuse movement with achievement. How do I measure achievement? Finishing. And then learning from the process. So I came to tell somebody today, prepare, lay the foundation, proceed, take consistent action, y'all, because a slow drip will wear a hole in the rock. That was my grandmama. And finally, produce, deliver results that matter. I'm the amazing T Street, but y'all know what? Absolutely, positively nothing amazing in me that's not in each and every one of you. So today, whatever you do, don't skip the process of preparing, proceeding, and producing. Have an amazing day.